Hi, my name is Ria Tawari. I will be presenting the case by Joseph Thompson and the Body Mass Index Assessment Project in Arkansas. Step 1 in analyzing this case is looking at the body mass index, which takes the mass and height of an individual and quantifies how healthy they are relative to their fat levels. In 2002, the United States had 16% of overweight children, and in Arkansas, it was estimated that 32% of children and adolescents had a body mass index at or above 85 percentile, which is the obesity percentile. This is important because childhood obesity can result in unhealthy complications such as diabetes and other health concerns. Step 2, current situation. In 2003, the Arkansas legislature mandated to improve access to healthier foods in schools and promote physical activity and nutrition at school. They did this by monitoring and reporting the BMI of students to parents and giving access to healthier food options during lunch. The goal was to provide the parents awareness of the health status of children and avoid the temptation of unhealthy foods to children at school. A strength was that this gave access to parents of health information and activity of their child. A weakness was that parents and superintendents were hesitant of taking their students' BMI due to confidentiality reasons. An opportunity was to decrease the number of overweight or at-risk children. A threat was the willingness of consent of implementation from parents. Step 3, prioritize core issues. In 2003, Dr. Thomas created an Act 1220, which was an annual reporting of BMI of more than 400,000 public school students in the state to their parents. They also required 30 minutes of physical activity and restricted the vending machine access 30 minutes after lunch and regulated how much unhealthy food was stocked in vending machine and must be less than 50%. Step 4, alternatives. The first alternative is to require the community to provide healthier food options for kids, like in kids' meal or restaurants, to have or to mandate that healthy foods inside each of their kids' meals. My second alternative is to ban sugary or unhealthy foods such as candies or sodas off school property. This will restrict the access to unhealthy food children have. Step 5, recommendations. My first recommendation is to have more physical and dietary classes available for students to understand the importance of proper nutrition and what it looks like. My second recommendation is to give access to safe drinking water such as water fountains or water bottles. This is important because it will restrict the access children have to unhealthy drinks such as sodas or juices which have high contents of sugar. Step 6, action plan. The goal is by 2020 to increase the education of BMI and how to live healthier lifestyles. By 2025 to increase the nutrition of kids' meals at fast food restaurants. And by 2030 to require kids over a certain BMI to join a physical activity outlet or a nutrition class that gives details about how food consumption can affect their overall health. Step 7, finalization and opinion. The BMI assessment was useful to analyze the health of children, and in my opinion, as a child, I used to eat a lot of unhealthy foods, and in the cafeteria, I noticed that there would be a lot of unhealthy foods, including pizzas and other snacks. With access to healthier food options and required physical activity, it would have been easier for me to maintain a healthier lifestyle at school and at home. Thank you for listening.